All right, welcome back to our answer time. So now we're going to go over the exercise that I gave you, which was exercise 101 or target 101. And so you were supposed to tune into that target. Actually, before I give you the answer, I want to let you know that I am not expecting you to nail this. I'm not expecting you to get the exact image that's there. I wanted you to focus more on details and more on the specifics and what you're picking up. And I wanted you to focus more on just describing what you get versus trying to figure out what it is that is at the target or the target itself. So this is the target. This is the image. It's 101. And as you can see, it's a picture of a horse. Now, if you got immediately, you sensed a horse, then congratulations, you're probably part of like a very small percentage of people who got it right the first time. A majority of people do not get this right the first time. I myself, when I began to develop and I used these exercises, I did not get these right the first time. I actually didn't get a lot of details right the first time. Now, I want you to give yourself a break, give yourself a pat on the back, because regardless of what you thought you sensed, I'm pretty sure you did sense something that correlated to this target. And many people at this point, they're like, oh, they get so upset, they get angry, they're frustrated. They're like, I expected more for myself. I expected to blow myself away. I thought I was going to get more detail. It doesn't happen sometimes. And in most of my classes, in those classes, most of the people who come into those classes who think that they're like psychic superstars or rock stars, they come in and they are the most disappointed people during these exercises because they expected to get this like 100% right. But those same people who are so disappointed in themselves, when they leave and then they come back and they try these exercises again, they do much, much better the second time around. And sometimes they've actually gotten the complete target and they've gotten the entire image. So you got to give yourself some time. You got to be realistic with expectations. I don't expect you to get a whole lot in the beginning. This is more about you getting comfortable with focusing on the details, focusing and understanding how your brain works and how you're going to pick up on stuff. In class, many times people will get things like they'll see the image or the state of Florida, or they'll see the state of or they'll see the country of Africa, or they may start to smell hay or see hay. They may see horseback riding. They may think of a saddle. They may see leather. They may see a cowboy instead. I mean, there's a whole lot of different things you can see besides this. But remember, what is happening is that your brain is trying to give you any corresponding images, any corresponding feelings, sensations, emotions, anything that corresponds with the target. I know I've had some people feel like they're afraid of heights, or they feel as if they are, they are running really quickly or they're going very fast. Some people have seen cars or vehicles. That is applicable here as well, because a horse is a mode of transportation and there are people who use horses to get from one place to another. So it really depends on what you're sensing and what you're seeing and feeling and experiencing that correlates to this image. So don't talk yourself out of not having gotten anything. Don't say, you know what I got was completely off field. I picked up on a delivery truck. I don't know why I picked up on the delivery truck, but I'm totally wrong. No, you're not wrong. Your brain was trying to give you the idea or the impression of some sort of a mechanism where things are being carried or things are being taken from one place to another. So there's transportation and so forth. And if you've ever seen these old Western movies, they used to use horses with wagons and they used to pull all this cargo across vast distances. So you're not wrong. Your brain is just giving you something that's relatable for you. But in time, as you continue to practice these exercises, you're going to get more and more and more detail. You'll get more specific, and sometimes you will knock it out of the park and you will get the right answer, or they'll get the more specific answer of this is the target. Or you'll get the answer as it is shown in the image. But that doesn't happen as often, so don't expect that all the time. If it happens once in a while, great, but expect to get corresponding details and data. So give yourself a pat on the back. You did a good job. Now, I want you to, with the first exercise, most people get an idea of what to expect and what this is going to be like. Go ahead and do the second exercise, and you might notice that you might get some more information with the target in depth because you have a better expectation. And if you don't don't, that's okay. It takes practice. It really does take practice. The more you do this, the more you invest in this process, the more you're going to get. And you might be saying, well, Fernando, I didn't get anything. Or Fernando, I didn't sense anything. I didn't get any information. I saw numbers. That's okay too. It's okay. Whatever you get is okay. There is no wrong answer here. It's just getting information and getting comfortable with the process. And then over time, you're going to get closer and closer and closer to corresponding information with the target. So keep going. If you are serious about investing in your psychic and intuitive abilities, this is the most effective and efficient way to do that. And I have seen people go from, they've given like 0% effort where they're only making guesses, or they think that they're going to do amazing. They completely bomb the first time. And then after they begin to practice these exercises, after about a month or two, they start to really see noticeable differences. And I've seen that over and over and over again because people are putting in the effort. They've stopped expecting so much from themselves. They're just making peace with whatever is whatever is, and then they get comfortable with the process, and then they do much better. So go ahead and do the second exercise, and then we'll see what you get on the second one.